Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you the 3 best shotguns in the game. These guns are absolutely fantastic. I'm going to be giving you the loadout to use them with and the attachments to use as well. So make sure you stick around for all of that. But these guns absolutely tear apart the MAC-10 in those closer ranges. If you were into a building and you hit your shots, which let's be honest isn't hard with the shotgun, you're going to win every single time. Before I get into the top 3, we can completely cross out all the pump actions and the double barrel shotguns. They've just not got enough to kill more than one person to them. So that's why they're completely off this list. Now let's get into number 3. Now, I made a video on this gun a little while ago. It's the Sweetstrooper. It's actually a really strong gun. However, I just feel in comparison to a couple of other guns, it actually is just a little bit let down by its range. It has got a fantastic magazine size though. So that just means you can actually take out 2 to 3 enemies with this one. Potentially 4 if you're hitting at really close range for all of them. But you're probably going to be maxed out at 3. On top of all that as well, it has got a fantastic rate of fire. Now, the only issue falls is in the range. The range is where you're going to constantly be let down by this gun if you're going to be let down by it. Outside of a building, it just isn't that versatile, and even in some of the buildings as well, if you're shooting right from one end of a room to another, you sometimes will just get those hit markers and you feel like you're using a pea shooter. So that's why this one is going to sit at number 3. However, it's a very good, viable and fun weapon to use. So in terms of loadout, we are going to be using the AUG with every single one of these ones. You can use something like the M4 or the AMAX as well. Basically a little bit of a versatile gun that can be used in that mid to range and potentially a bit of a shorter range as well. And then you're just going to be using this as a building breaching weapon. I previously put together some videos on how to build those weapons anyway, so I'm going to put that in the link in the description below, as well as on the cards on the screen now, so you can just click on them as and when you please. But watch to the end as we're going to get around to the best shotgun in the game. So for the attachments, for the muzzle, we're going to be looking at agency choke, barrel 14.6-inch Ranger, the laser Ember sighting point, for the stock, the marathon stock, and ammunition, the Stanag 18 round mag. Now moving on to number 2. I guess this is actually really closely tied for number 3, to be honest with you. I guess it only just pips the Sweetstrooper to that number 2 spot due to its damage range. However, it does have one big drawback. That is the pump action reload after those 2 shots. So that is going to let you down in some tight situations, especially if you're not hitting your first 2 shots, as that can really make the difference between you living and you dying. And as opposed to those semi-auto where there is no pump and it's got a great rate of fire, that's why this one is sitting at number 2. But yeah, overall, it's a fantastic weapon and it's got great range on it. So moving on to the gun you want to be pairing this one with, it's going to be the AUG, the M4 or the AMAX. They're all really good guns, and again, they hit the long and medium ranges really well and still work. And those short ranges, this shotgun really makes up for that really short range that those struggle with. Again, you don't want to be putting any of these shotguns with a sniper rifle, as they're just not versatile enough. But anyway, straight onto the attachments. For the muzzle, we're going to be taking the monolith suppressor. For the barrel, the forged tac sentry. For the laser, the tac laser. For the ammunition, the dragon's breath rounds. And for the rear grip, the stripple grip tape. Now, if you don't actually have access to the dragon's breath rounds on the ammunition, as I know it's pretty difficult to get without the base version of Modern Warfare, then you actually want to be taking the Street Sweeper over this one, because I really think that one excels over this gun without that attachment. Now moving on to that number 1 spot. I have done a video on this gun really recently, but it is the Gala SA12. To be honest, it is a best of both worlds out of both the R90 and the Sweetstrooper, in the fact that it's semi-automatic, but it's got a fantastic rate of fire. It is limited to a 12 round magazine, which I guess is the main drawback on this weapon, but it's got fantastic range. In fact, it's got a better range than the R90, and to be honest, the damage difference is so little to not notable. It's not going to make a difference, especially when the damage range is there. So this gun is absolutely fantastic, and you're going to be wanting to pick this gun every single time, especially with how accessible it is in comparison to the R90 and getting that one fully leveled up. And to be honest, I don't see a single point why you should be taking the R90 over this gun here. It is just fantastic. Again, for the gun we're going to be pairing this one with, the AUG, the M4 or the AMAX. Again, all links and description for those ones there, as well as in the cards right now. But moving on to the attachments, for the muzzle we're going to be taking agency choke. For the barrel, the 24.6-inch Ranger. For the laser, the Ember sighting point. For the stock, the marathon stock. And for the ammunition, the Stanag 12 round tube. Well guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, then hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications bell on, and hit that like button if you did enjoy this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.